Welcome people of YouTube, the Zygon inversion is complete. Let's talk about that. So I need to talk about the speech at the end. It was fantastic. Peter Capaldi's performance was absolutely amazing. There was no music, it was about 6 minutes long, and it felt like he was speaking to you through the television. It was like you were getting told off and you were just on your sofa or in your bed just like, I'm sorry, I don't want to start war, I don't want to start war. Kate's face throughout was the same, but mine wasn't. Bonnie was absolutely amazing. I loved Clara, Bonnie thing, Zygon, Zygella, Lawson. I loved it because she was like a child, but in an adulty way. She was being told off and was trying to fight her point, but you could tell she was slowly losing throughout the, I'm not going to say argument because there's a winner in an argument, whereas the doctor had already won when he just started talking and everyone went silent. Zygella, Bonnie, person, Zygon thing, you could tell the thought process going through her mind. She was genuinely thinking about what he was saying. She wasn't just fighting an empty argument. She believed in what she was doing. She wanted to free her people, but then she did listen to reason in the end. She may have figured out that the boxes were empty, but you could tell she'd made a decision long before that thought process happened. The difference between Bonnie and Clara was absolutely amazing. Jenna Coleman is such a good actress, but she's just had a really bad character throughout Doctor Who. She hasn't been able to show her full potential. In other previous roles to Doctor Who, she's been very good. She's a very talented actress, but it's like the Colin Baker era. Colin is such an amazing actor, but his lines were rubbish. He had a good few quotes, but the script as a whole was not very good. And that's the same with Clara. She's a rubbish character, but played by a really good actress. So having a better character, Bonnie, was a lot better for Jenna because she could show her full potential. And the subtlety with her acting was phenomenal. It's very good. The thing with Bonnie is she's a whole lot more relatable than Clara is, and she's an alien because she's like a child in the fact that when Clara's in trouble she magically fixes it because she's perfect, but Bonnie is in trouble and needs help and accepts help. Not at first, but children never do, but once you've explained it to them carefully and clearly, they begin to hear your side of it and slowly come around to your way of thinking, and that's what she did. So those of you that have seen my previous reviews know that I hate wishy-washy endings. I hate it when everything turns out okay, and I hate it when not enough people die, because I'm a very narcissistic person of nature. But with this one I really didn't mind, because even though there wasn't a mass war, there was a war in that room, and the Doctor won with his words. They were his weapon. A really powerful weapon, because normally Stephen Moffat creates these things that save the day that we've never heard of in the past, but the Doctor's always had this past in him, the war, just all this death around him all the time. He's always been running from it, and now he accepts it and he's using it to make sure no one else has to go through that. And that is what stopped Bonnie in the end, which is a really good way of doing it, instead of her figuring out that the boxes didn't have anything in them. So that's why I didn't mind the happy ending. In addition to that point, I don't even mind that Kate survived, because she just point blank shot that Zygon in the face. There was that one moment with the Zygon man that killed himself, which was really sad because he just wanted to live here in secret and didn't want to be a Zygon anymore, and he just wanted to go to the shops and get milk and bread and just walk back and not get mugged on the way, and like all Londoners, and it's just really sad. I need to talk about Peter's acting as well, because not just in the speech, just throughout the whole episode, he was more in this one than the previous one, but he's so engaging. No matter what he says, no matter what he does, there's always something that just draws you to him. He is the Doctor and he is amazing, and I never want him to leave. He's really good. I love him. Yeah. Boskett was invited into the TARDIS to be a companion and she said no, which I'm glad about because she's too clever. And previously, during the 50th, everyone was saying, oh, we want Osgood as a companion because she is a regular girl. She's not. She's a scientist that goes into the Black Archives and knows everything about the Doctor. Like, that's not normal. She's very clever and stuff. I want a companion that is relatable. Granted, Osgood is more relatable than Oswald, but not relatable enough because she's a scientist and I'm not a scientist. Richard's a scientist. Fair enough, maybe Richard can relate to her because he does science stuff in lab coats and stuff. Hi Richard. But I'm not. I work in a shop. Which is why Billie Piper I liked because she was relatable. Rose was very good as a companion. A lot of people didn't like her, but she was real. Overall, I absolutely adored both episodes. I think they were so informative and so real in a sense. I really like them, but I really want to know what you think, so please comment below or go into the FiveWhoFans website and give your verdict. Welcome people of YouTube! The Zygons have turned against us again, but no one saw that coming.